Hello again, guys, and welcome back. Nandi here. So today we have the third part or the third video of the series of the British territories or British currencies. So today we will talk about the British overseas territories and my very small, not modest, but very small coin collection. I don't have any banknotes. So the first video was about the England, Scotland currencies, Northern Ireland, and of course Wales. The second video of this series was for the Crown dependencies, three main islands: the Isle of Man, Bailiwick of Jersey, and Bailiwick of Guernsey. And the third video is about the British overseas territories. And here on this map that I've printed, we see Gibraltar, Bermuda, Anguilla, Montserrat, Falkland Islands, Cayman Islands, Turks and Caicos, Pitcairn Islands. Most of these overseas territories have either the British pound or their dollar-denominated currencies, except for the Cyprus, the sovereign base areas of Akrotiri, Episkopi, Dekali, and Agios Nikolaos that have the euro. So I have a list here. Let's see. Here we see the list of British currencies. So in Cyprus we have the euro because the Cyprus is in the eurozone. And Pitcairn Islands have the New Zealand dollar as their currency, etc. So a little bit info about the British overseas territories. So the British overseas territories are 14 territories, all with a constitutional and historical link with the United Kingdom. They are remnants of the British Empire and do not form part of the United Kingdom itself. Most of the permanently inhabited territories are internally self-governing, with the UK retaining responsibility for defense and foreign relations. Three are inhabited only by a transitory population of military or scientific personnel, and I think it's for a British Antarctic territory and the military bases here in Cyprus. They all have the British monarch as head of state. As of April 2018, three territories, the Falkland Islands, Gibraltar, and the sovereign base areas of Akrotiri and Dekalia in Cyprus are the responsibility of the Minister of State for Europe and the Americas. The minister responsible for the remaining territories is the Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State for the Overseas Territories and Sustainable Development. Yeah. And now let's see my very small collection of the British overseas territory. Here we see Cayman Islands, the current series. I have the full set of coins. They don't have a 50-cent or $1 coin. Here is my Gibraltar. I have the most that I have from Gibraltar. Gibraltar is my third or fourth favorite from British overseas territories or crown dependencies. The first being Falkland Islands, the second being Isle of Man and St. Helena, and then Gibraltar. But anyway, any British territory or crown dependency is for me the on my top of my list to collect. They are very scarce on foreign coin bags that I buy on eBay. I don't resell coins, I resell only banknotes, but I will occasionally buy exclusively some stuff like this series here from Gibraltar, uncirculated. I will buy them exclusively for my collection. They are very expensive, that's why I have so little here in my collection. What you see here is from those mixed bags of coins that I've bought through the years, at least in the last 4 or 5 years. As of here we have Bermuda, here we have the Falkland Islands, my favorite one to collect from the British territories, but of course they are very expensive and very scarce to find. And Saint Helena, only 3 coins but 2 denominations. So guys, for you that are new to my channel, I'm mostly a banknote reseller on eBay, so I occasionally will buy coins exclusively for my collection. And of course, the British territories, or in general, British currencies are very expensive, so I don't spend too much money for my collection. I'm lucky enough to get 1 or 2 coins in those mixed bags of foreign coins. So Cayman Islands, I don't resell coins, by the way. Especially the British territories. Let's see, here we have the Cayman Islands, a little bit info about the Cayman Islands dollar. So the Cayman Islands dollar is divisible by 100 cents. There are 4 denominations of circulating coins: the 1 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, and 25 cent. Let's zoom a little bit. They have gorgeous design. That's why the British currencies are on my top list to collect, together with Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Fantastic designs. The first circulating coins were issued in 1972. Up until 1977, the coins were minted by the British Royal Mint. Circulating coins dated between 1977 and 1984 were minted by the Franklin Mint in the United States. Coins dated from 1986 to the most recent, dated 2019, have been minted at the Royal Mint. All coins bear a portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side. The coins minted before 1986 feature her portrait done by Arnold Machin. In 1986, an updated portrait by Raphael Maclouf was used. Since 1999, the coins bear a portrait by Ian Arang Broadley. The design, as it appears on the reverse side of the coin, remains unchanged from the original issue. However, the composition of the coins was changed once in 1992. And let's see the coins. Let's see the designs of the coins. Here we have the 1 cent. I have 2 coins. The 1 cent, we see here a thrush bird on a tree branch, and it's a copper plated steel. And here we see the portrait of Queen Elizabeth. And we have 2 different portraits, as we mentioned earlier. Very beautiful. The 5 is, we have a design, a crayfish or a prawn. The designs are truly spectacular, guys. These coins are just mind-blowing. The designs are very exotic. You don't see this kind of designs. Oceania and the British territories have the best ever designs. I have three 5 cents, 1996, 1992 and 2002. Very, very beautiful. Here we have the 10 cent. This is my favorite coin from Cayman Islands. It's a hawksbill turtle. You see the turtle. Very, very beautiful design. And this is a nickel-plated steel. And the 5 was the same composition, nickel-plated steel. From 2002 and again 2002. And the last coin is another beauty, the 25 cent, a two-masted Cayman schooner. It's called this ship. It's nickel-plated steel, same as the two previous coins from 2005 and 2005. Very, very beautiful. So as I said in the beginning, I don't have any banknotes. They are very, very expensive. My focus is my business on eBay, so that's why I don't spend too much money to buy stuff for my collection. I'm happy for what I have here, for what I find on those mixed bundles of coins or banknotes. So now we have Gibraltar. So the Gibraltar pound is the currency of Gibraltar. It is backed and exchangeable with the British pound sterling at par value. Coins and banknotes of the Gibraltar pound are minted or printed by the government of Gibraltar. And I believe I have here 4 different series from Gibraltar. The first one is uncirculated one, and I've put them in this bag because I don't have my gloves at the moment. And this is the series of Norfolk. The house, let me see, I don't have the full series, the full set, I'm sorry. I'm missing the 50 pence and the 1 pound. New Calp House, Norfolk Square. 1 penny, 2 pence, 10, 5, 10 and 20 pence. These are uncirculated. These are I won an auction because I really needed this coin, this series. But I'm missing the highest denominations from this set. Very expensive. Let's see here what coins I have. Of course, I have the smallest denominations. These are very, very scarce on the mixed bags of foreign coins. I have plenty of 1 penny. Let's see a little bit history about the Gibraltarian pound. So in 1988, coins in denominations of 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 and 50 pence and 1 pound were introduced which bore specific designs for and the name of Gibraltar. They were the same sizes and compositions as the corresponding British coins, with 2 pound coins introduced in 1999. A new coin of 5 pounds was issued in 2010 with the inscription Elizabeth II, Queen of Gibraltar. This issue caused controversy in Spain, where the title of King of Gibraltar historically corresponds to the crown of Castile, so the King of Spain. But this is another story. And here we have, this is the 1998 series, from 1998 series design, but I have 2 different one penny. I don't know why. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comments below. So the design here, we have a Burberry partridge, if I say the name correctly. The two pans the design is the Europa Point Lighthouse. I have two of them. Beautiful design, 1992 and 2003. As for this one penny, so this design represents the Constitution Order of 1969. This design you can find on the 5 pence of the 2004 tertiary edition. So I have only 2 coins from that edition, and I have the 1 penny and 10 pence. So in 2004, the government of Gibraltar minted a new edition of its coins to commemorate the tercenary of British Gibraltar, 1704 and 2004. Here we have the 1 penny with the Burberry macaque, and he is the only. I think he is the only. How do you call it? Is the only wild monkey population on the European continent, and it's originally from the Atlas Mountains and the Rif mountains of Morocco. So here we have, and here we have another design, the 10 pence. We have the Great Siege of Gibraltar. Was I'm sorry guys, my English is very broken today. Unsuccessful attempt by Spain and France to capture Gibraltar from the British during the War of the American Revolution. From 2006, this was from 2004. And I have alone only 5 pence. 5 pence from 2015. I think this is from the last or current series from Gibraltar. Here we see Queen of Gibraltar. Anyway, let's see now these other beauties. My only coins from Falkland Islands. So the pound is the currency of the Falkland Islands, a British overseas territory in South Atlantic Ocean. The symbol is the pound sign, or the letters F and K, and the pound sign to distinguish it from other pound-denominated currencies. The Falkland Islands pound has always been pegged to the pound sterling at par, and banknotes of both currencies are used interchangeably on the islands. So both of the British pound and the Falkland Islands pound is basically the same currency, same value. So yeah, I have here only 4 coins. The half, let me zoom a little bit history. The pound was introduced following the reassertion of sovereignty in the Falkland Islands by the British in 1833. Initially, the British currency circulated with the pound subdivided into 20 shillings, each of the 12 pence, so the pre-decimal system. Specific issues of banknotes have been made for the Falkland Islands since 1899, all authorized by the Falkland Islands Currency Notes Order of 1899. In 1971, the pound was decimalized and subdivided into 100 pence. Coins have been minted specifically for the Falkland since 1974. During the Argentine occupation of the islands during the Falkland Islands War of 1982, the Argentine peso was used instead of the pound. So that's a brief history. In 1974, half penny, 1, 2, 5, and 10 pence coins were introduced. 50 pence coins were introduced in 1980, followed by 20 pence in 1982, 1 pound in 1987, and a circulating 2 pounds in 2004. The halfpenny coin was last issued in 1983 and was demonetized shortly after. So I'm lucky to have this halfpenny here. Smaller versions of the 5 pence, 10 pence, and 50 pence, corresponding to the current UK issues, were issued in 1998, replacing the larger versions, which for the 5p was 8 years after its introduction in the UK. The introduction of the circulating 2-pound coin in 2004 was 6 years after the same coin was issued in the UK. In 2020, the Falkland Islands will issue a new 12-sided bimetallic 1-pound coin, matching both the composition and the size of its UK counterpart, while also announcing the withdrawal of the round 1-pound coin in January 2023 with the assistance of the Royal Mint. All the coins have the same composition and size as the corresponding British coins. And let's see. Here we have the designs. I can't distinguish this, the name of this fish. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments below. For the halfpenny. That's better now. The halfpenny. Here we have 1 penny, 1974. These are all from 1974. Here we see Gentoo penguins. In the 2 pence we see upland goose. A portrait of Queen Elizabeth, of course. And in the 5 pence we see the black-browed albatross, one of the most recognizable birds. Very nice. Guys, this was my very small collection from the Falkland. And Falkland, as I said earlier, is my favorite of all British territories or crown dependencies. And now we go to Bermuda. The Bermudan dollar is the official currency of the British Overseas Territory of Bermuda. It is subdivided into 100 cents. The Bermudan dollar is not normally traded outside Bermuda and is pegged to the United States dollar at a 1-to-1 ratio. So $1 Bermudan dollar is equal to $1 US dollar. Both currencies circulate in Bermuda on an equal basis. So this is the explanations. Prior to decimalization and conversion to a dollar, the government of Bermuda did not issue its own coins other than the commemorative Bermudan crown since the 19th century at the least. In 1970, the Bermuda Monetary Authority introduced coinage with the denominations of 1, 5, 10, 25, and 50 cents. From its inception, the 1 cent coin was struck out of bronze until 1988, when it was replaced with copper-plated steel. Bermuda has occasionally released commemorative coins to celebrate certain events, historical milestones, flora, and fauna. These coins bear a face value, but are generally seen more as collector items or stores of value. So yeah, let's see what coins I have here. Well, I have the 1 cent, the 10 cent, and the other denomination. So the 25 cents, the high denomination that I have at the moment. Here we see from 2008, 86, and 77. And the design is a wild hog. The 10 cents, 2003 and 1970. It's nice to have, at least to have different years from the territories. That's nice additions. Bermuda. Here we see on the 10 cent we have Bermuda Easter lilies, the design. And in the 25 we have longtail in flight. So the name of the bird, longtail. Only one from 1983. So this was Bermuda, and now to the last overseas territories, and only 3 coins. The lowest denominations, but what can I do? Here we have the St. Helena pound, and is the currency of the Atlantic islands of St. Helena and Ascension, which are constituent parts of the British overseas territory of St. Helena, Ascension, and Tristan da Cunha. It is affixed at parity with the British pound sterling, and so both currencies are commonly accepted and circulated within St. Helena. It is subdivided into 100 pence. Tristan da Cunha, the third part of the territory, officially adopted the pound sterling. However, commemorative coins are occasionally minted for the island, and those coins are very, very expensive. I have here the only 1 penny. I think these are 2 different years, 1991 and 1997, and the 2 pence. Here, the first design, we have a tuna fish. Now the second, we have a donkey with firewood. But it's a really beautiful design. Guys, this was the third and the last video from the British currencies overall. The third part and the final part. Check out my previous two videos about the other British currencies, England, Scotland, or the Crown dependencies. And yeah, let me know, what do you think? I know it's a very, very small collection of coins, but these are very, very hard to find and are very expensive, and I don't buy them. That's why. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this video, please give the video a thumbs up. Ask me any questions in the comments below. If you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. You will find plenty of videos of my modest collections and of course unboxings. Guys, again, thank you very much for your positive support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.